This is really important in terms of overall data analysis. The most laborious task is basically cleaning. So how do you clean the data, and how we could achieve better cleaning? Again, it's mostly situational driven. The way we perceive, like whenever you're working for a given cause, given solution, you plan your cleaning in that way, because whatever not required has to be cleaned, has to be aligned, even within the sales, even in the cross section of record and categories. We have to understand if the data is valid, data is perfectly without spaces and all those things. So we need to basically get those data correct for our modeling is our next step, right? So this is a kind of most important and most time consuming step, quite a few times. So that's why it's really important, and we're going to do hands-on practice on couple of things here. So to clean up an Excel spreadsheet, we can use a variety of tools and techniques to improve data quality. Let me close this one. Oh man. Give me a minute, please. Could you see presentation? Hello? Or
Presentation data cleaning one you're saying, sir?
could you see the presentation in the sense, I don't know. It's, let me. Okay. Could you see
We
the
can only
presentation?
see where it says data cleaning basics. That's it.
Yeah, just a PPT.
That's the slide we are talking about. Yes. Okay. So here, to clean up an Excel spreadsheet, you can use a variety of tools and techniques to improve data quality, structure, and readability. So mostly we are looking for kind of achieving a data quality which is required for a solution, right? Quality is where we don't want the unnecessary things to pollute our results. So that's why we normally go for the best possible quality. Again, it's a progressive thing. It's not a ribbon cutting ceremony, right? You want to build quality to work means it's a continuous process, rather than I have achieved quality today, so tomorrow I don't have to worry about quality. No, so not something like that. So you constantly strive to achieve quality throughout your data, data analysis, throughout your data cleaning. Then structure. We talk about structure in depth. We talk about uniformity in depth earlier. I believe you have an idea like what is data structure, what we are talking about uniformity. What do you mean by data structure across teams as well? And readability, of course, readability, I should be able to read the data. If I have a home expense, I should have a heads like grocery, I should have a heads like this item, that item, the cost of it, and so on and so forth, because I'm trying to understand how much I'm spending on a particular event, particular purchase, particular procurement, and so on and so forth. That's why these are the most important thing in terms of expenditure. So I should be really clear on what solution I am looking for. I should be very clear in terms of where I need to reach and how to achieve that path. And cleaning is a kind of first crucial step. As I told you, we normally retrieve the data, we make a copy of the data, and then we basically start applying the cleaning process on it, the alignment process on it, and so on and so forth. So that's how first we need to get a copy of the data, so that the original data, whatever we retrieve, is safeguarded, is at a safe place. So in case if we go haywire in terms of our cleaning process, we can start again. Okay, this include removing duplicates, standardizing formatting, handling missing values, addressing other common data issues, and there are many more things basically. And we'll learn progressively how to clean better, how to clean for whatever I'm looking for. So if you're thinking about a solution, that solution vision itself has a cleaning processes for the given data. The data is given to you by some data administrator who normally doesn't inclined to have a thought process of analyzing data, or understanding your solutioning needs. So that's why he'll give a bunch of data which is not required for your analysis. So how do I do efficient data analysis? I knock out a couple of categories. I might knock out couple of even records as well, but that's a fewer times than the categories. And I reduce my Excel size, I reduce my file size, uh, uh, to the best possible efficiency, and then start my data analytical process. So that's why cleaning is the most important, starting point. Can I go wrong? Yeah, I can go wrong. So how do I do it? Okay, then I'll scrap whatever cleaning I have to do. I'll download another copy of that data retrieve and start again, because I might have missed something. I might have deleted something by chance or by mistake or something like that. Does this make sense to you, what I'm talking about in terms of cleaning?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Now let's try to understand what we do in cleaning. So, kind of basics clean. So, basic cleaning. So it's like remove duplicates. What do you mean by duplicates? There could be duplicate records, there could be duplicate categories, and so on and so forth. Even there could be duplicate cell, in terms of there are records where I might have duplicate cells, even in the ID item. So as we discussed earlier, we need to make sure the ID is uniform per ID per record kind of scenario, and then start, basically going towards modeling. So that's why remove duplicates is one of the, first step we should do, or, even remove corrupted values. Corrupted in the sense, the values like hash, pound sign, star, brackets, and all those things come sometimes in your cell value. So how do you do that? You need to decide judiciously, is the record valid enough to, consider my data analysis, or can I correct that value by again retrieving the data, or trying to have a look at retrieved data so that I can get the correct value required. This is really a kind of first step towards building model, or towards understanding how am I walking towards the solution, how am I progressing towards the solution. So solution is my real goal. What type of analysis do I have to do? Do I have to find the sales figure? Then the production figure doesn't matter that much. I just need the total quantity and the per item price kind of scenarios. That's as simple as that. So in the cleaning, we knock off all the, you can say, fat or excess data which came to you by retrieval, or given to you by the reporting officer, saying you need to do analysis this way, and we need to find out these things across this data, and so on and so forth. So that's how we need to understand what are duplicates, what are repeated entries, ensuring each piece of data is unique. Standardizing formatting. Again, here comes the structuring, the consistencies, and also all those stuff. Clean up the formatting inconsistency by removing extra spaces, ensuring consistent casing, and using data, the same data or number formats, or date formats for that matter. Same date or number formats. As we discussed, like there are date formats, quite different across the universe, across the globe, across the earth. So in Europe, they have, a day first, a month after. In North America, we follow month first, day after, and then year, and so on and so forth. So for that, we need to make sure whatever data is at your disposal, or whichever you're going to use or build solution for, you normally align these, dates in a single uniform format. So that's called standardized formatting. Handling missing value means if there's anything missing, corrupted. So implement strategies for dealing with blank cells, such as filling them with a default value, or using conditional formatting, or highlighting them, right? We've seen conditional formatting. Once you sequence it out, you get the blanks at the top or blanks at the bottom, depending upon how you're sorting and all, right? So in that way, we're going to apply our handle missing value type of strategies to the given data. Now, we're going to use some formulas, some functions within Excel today to understand how could we do this for numbers, character, alphanumeric values, and so on and so forth. Okay, any questions so far?
No.
Okay, good. Let's go ahead. Now, data cleaning tools and techniques. Here, I have mentioned few of the most frequently used items, and we're going to do a hands-on practice on this as well. To start with, there are many more. Means for a given solution, you might need some additional tools as well, and we'll discuss that thing whenever we do our hands-on workshop on a complete data analysis type of processes. That time you might come across a couple of more functions to be used, but these are pretty much standard functions which are used in day-to-day data cleaning. The first is text to column. Use this feature to separate data that is combined into one cell into separate columns, making it easier to analyze and manage. Like, if your administrator given you, let's say, a school's grading data, and for a given section or for a given standard, you might have their name, surname, father's name in just one cell. It happens, right? You might have seen this data. Or if you're retrieving a CDS file, there could be a column which have multiple values within it. So these type of combined columns, you can separate it by just couple of clicks, and we're going to learn this thing. It's a very simple techniques, nothing major, nothing astonishing about it. Only you have to do this thing quite often. You might have tried to do it by typing, retyping, and all those things, but this is the best way to do it. Click, 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 and you have text to column kind of facility available within the Excel. Okay, I'll read it to you, all these functions and their overall explanations, and then we'll start with the hands-on practice. Okay, then find and replace. You might have used this thing quite a few times, and this is a really good way to start even, understanding blank, understanding special characters, and all those things. So you can find for special characters which are not required within your data, like pound sign, like the hash mark, like the dollar sign is required, the star, asterisk, at the rate, and any other character which is not relevant to your solution, which is not relevant to your data. So use this feature to identify correct errors such as misspelled words or incorrect data entries, like Ravindra with small r at the start, or any name with a small letter at the first. You can use this find and replace kind of scenario there, or you can even use some other functions. I will come to that basically. Then there's a data validation. So implement data validation rules to ensure that only valid data and values are entered into specific cells, preventing errors and inconsistency. Again, data validation is a long process, but once you have your solution requirement clear, you know what data has to be validated, what data has to be corrected for a given solutioning, for a given results. So for that, we might use couple of functions. I'll tell you on that, and we'll do a hands on that. I have around 3 functions. We'll work with data validations right now. We might use other functions also. Then we have Power Query. This again, as the name suggests, it's a query. So these tools allow us to import, transform, and clean the data in various sources of Excel, making it powerful tool for advanced data cleaning. We'll work on that if possible today, or otherwise tomorrow. It's a really important thing, and this is I think favorite topic of interviewers also. So we need to understand the explanation of Power Query theoretically, and then practice it. And even you should be able to explain how do you use Power Query function for data cleaning as well. Okay, then there's a clean function. The formula removes all non-printable character from text. So like we talk about data validation or find and replace, you can still use this clean function, which is much more easier to remove all non-printable characters from the text, which can be helpful when importing data from other sources. So if you are importing data from, let's say, Sybase to Excel, from mainframe to Excel and all, there are chances that you might get some special characters. So we need to understand what this special character means. How could we replace it? How could we clean the data to be used as the way we want? And those kind of scenario. Again, trim function, a really great function. This removes the leading and trailing spaces from the text, ensuring the consistency in your data. Again, trim function basically talks about number of spaces given within the name, within any multiple data figures in a column. So we can use text to column, we can use stream. Either way, we can achieve these things. But sometimes stream is effective, sometimes text to column is effective, and we're going to practice that, and we'll get to know that, right? Okay, I'll come to this afterwards. Now practice this, 6 things, frankly speaking. First, text to column, right? Could you please open employee sample Excel sheet? I'll share my screen completely so that you can see what I'm doing. Okay, I'm here. I'll stop presentation. I'll open Excel. Okay, not from here. Okay, I have to go this way. I have to use work group. Come on, work group. Okay. So I think I have this same file. Open. Oh, come on. Employee sample. Did you have this file with you? So, madam, you have this
Yes,
file with
yes,
you,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay. Now here, let's try to understand. This column, the business unit column, right? It had a couple of words like research and development, specialty product, and so on and so forth. Or let's say job title. Or let's do it over here basically. Business unit is much better. So what I believe we want to have a separate, separate these text like research and development should be separate, specialty and product should be separate, or research or what others like that's all I believe. These are the top what you can say separation we need, right? Again, this is not the actual need here, but I'm just trying to understand how do you do it. Okay, so here what I'll do, I'll go to where's that? Oh, come on. Okay, I need to close this thing. So here, select business and split into 3 columns. Let's try to do that. So here I have selected that, and I'll go to data, and then there's a comment. Where's that thing
Text to
gone?
column.
Come again, please.
Split text to column.
Here I'm clicking this again. There's a pop-up appears, so we have a tab separated, comma separated, space separated. So if you use space separated, how it will work? First is the number which is not really required. So you have business and unit separated in 2 columns, right? Then research and development. And if I say apply, could you see what's happened? What happened here? I just clicked twice. Could you understand what happened here? I'll do Control C. Control Z.
Sir, as it's giving us like a 3 option, we can do that, which is the research and development. We can replace that to space and then we can convert it, right?
Could you speak a bit louder, please?
I says as you show us like to do a split text to column, right? In
Uh-huh.
like a search and development ones. We can do that stuff too because in the research and development it's creating a 3 columns, right?
Uh-huh.
So we can also do like a find and replace one. So we can find that. So it could be replaced through a space. So we can able to just split it into 2 columns
Yeah, that's also
instead of threes.
there are many ways. Again, depending upon what you are looking for, right? Again, this is just a sample I'm talking about. There could be
Okay.
something like this full name, right? I might need full name into 2 different columns, like first name and last name. There's no middle name as such, I believe. This is really good. So what I can do, I can apply, split text to column here, and space is the thing, and I'll just say apply. So what I'm getting first name, last name, and there's a space I believe. So it's created a third column, or there's a okay, there's a one. Where is that? Okay, there's a one
There is a one.
to F Mauna. So that came as a 3 entities. So again, depending upon your requirement, it's just click, click, click. We are not spending too much time right here. So we can
Okay,
do it.
I have a
And
question here.
I'm working on
I
a
have a
1,000 row Excel sheet.
I have
So
a question here,
yeah, please
sir.
go.
Yeah, so when I'm clicking on the full name and I go text to column, all the options that you get after typing in from text to column,
Mhm.
I don't get those options. I get the text
Excel
wizard
is a
has
different
determined that you
maybe.
hmm?
Okay.
Your Excel is which version you are using in Excel?
I
I
think
think it's an updated one.
this is yeah.
It's an
Ma'am,
updated one. There is an option for that one is like if you click on a text to column, right
Can I
on the
share my
last
screen?
part.
yeah, please
Can
go.
I
Yeah,
share
go
my
ahead.
screen?
Yeah, size
Okay,
Yes, yes,
adjustment.
let me
yes.
sh
Yeah,
let me share my screen. So yeah,
yeah. See, these are really important things, and we're going to do it quite a few times. So don't worry. Please go ahead.
I shared my screen already. I think it's waiting for you to approve it.
Yeah, I already approved that. I think it's coming up. Or
Oh,
again,
can
it
you see?
second screen. No. It's still coming up, I believe. Could you please stop share and share again? These things do happen with Zoom.
Sure.
Okay, it's yeah, it's clear. Yeah,
Can you
right.
see it now?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Maximize it.
So right here, full name, and then here text to column, right?
Wait a minute. Delimited.
Okay, I just do the next to it.
Do
Click.
what?
Yeah, click on
Next.
this.
You have to select, first of all, you have to select the whole B column. Before
Oh,
doing
okay.
text to column, select all
Oh,
B,
okay. Got it.
then go
Text to
text to
column.
column, do a
Okay.
next, and you see the other part. Click on the other.
You have to use space.
Yes.
Use space here.
No, you can use
Yeah.
space basically.
Oh, there
Yeah,
you go. Okay.
yeah.
Emily
Then you
Davis.
go to
Gotcha.
next. Don't do anything else. Just do a next on it.
Okay.
Finish.
Finish it.
Okay, but it didn't create a separate column. It just
No,
created
first of all,
spaces
you have
between.
to click on finish. Just click on
Oh,
finish.
got it.
Yes,
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
got it.
And player,
Awesome. All right.
as I shown you, right? There's just one person with middle name as well. So that's why this
Mhm.
thing happened. That's why it normally
Awesome.
it distributed into 3 columns and all. Okay.
Got it. Okay.
If
Awesome.
you want, you
Okay.
can try it on the business unit as well. Try it on business unit.
Okay. Let me do business unit.
You can use the word space there. Could you understand?
Oh, the space.
Yeah,
Okay.
rather than other, yeah, you can directly do space.
Just space and then next and then finish.
Do you?
Okay, but then it also changes the, okay, got
That's
it.
what
Yeah.
Sahil was talking, like, ampersand is coming in my middle column and all. See, there are
Yeah.
these tools, and once you practice this, you'll know what all, functionality I have to use, and, this,
So
yeah, all. It's,
what would you do here then? Like, how, like if you don't want these ants coming?
you can do a find and replace.
It's
With
for
Oh, okay,
control
okay. Got
F.
it.
do
Then you can do that.
control F. Yeah. Now click on the replace thing. Yeah. Ampersand with space. Just give one space.
Just give one
Yeah.
space.
Yeah. And
Uh-huh.
either you can,
Find next.
so you can, get it replaced just, within one click. Yeah. No, you have to click on,
You have to click on find all first.
Oh, got it. Okay. Find all.
Okay.
Just
So
this one.
you
Okay.
can either do one by one or you can do replace all as well. This is a replace all.
Oh, okay.
Do click on
Got
that.
it. Okay.
Okay. 229 replacements. Could you see?
so
Yeah,
229
manufacturing.
replacement is done.
Yeah.
Your and is gone now.
This thing. Yeah. Could you please close this thing? Just, yeah.
Yeah.
Control Z twice.
Control Z.
Yeah.
Oh,
One time
No,
more.
sir. Control Z is gonna work for that one.
Okay.
oh, got it.
Do
Okay.
control F.
Yeah.
Now do control F. No, no, go to replace. Yeah. Okay. Now say replace all. Okay. Okay. Now do text to columns here. By closing this first. Yeah. Select text to column. Next. Space.
Space.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Much better. Okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah,
Perfect.
and you need to play around, and you'll have enough, what you can say, exercise, and also please don't worry on that. But it's just a strategy
Okay.
to understand what are the functionality we can use. So we've learned 2 functionalities. We've learned
Find and place and filter text to column.
perfect. Okay, so you got an idea what these does for you, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Data functions. Let me give you a idea on data validation. Data validation is like what we are looking to convert your data to. Now here we are converting whatever we have to a new data where we trying to understand if the structure is at integrity, whatever we are looking for, even the uniformity within the Excels and all those things. Now here we are working on Excel. In cleaning, mostly we remove, we replace, or we split. So, but here we are working on the data, and you'll find it out. I have a really great video here of data validation with these, 3 functionality. Let me, open that for you. I've shared the complete screen, I believe, right? So data cleaning. validity. Okay, this is data validity in term. VLC player. I don't know.
Hello and welcome to another Excel tips.
Could you see these things? Could you see regions, US, Canada, and all?
No, we can't see your screen.
Your screen is just showing PPT.
Yeah.
Oh, ma'am Varuna, you have to be just close it, so maybe it's gonna work.
I did stop sharing my
No,
screen.
stop sharing. Please don't worry.
I did. Yeah.
Give me a minute.
It shows now.
It's showing the video. Could you see
No,
this?
it's showing the folder. Where is the videos?
Okay. Yeah. Let me share it again. There's some problem, I believe. Okay, here. Now, could you see Sumit Bansal,
Yeah.
regions, US, Canada, UK?
Yes.
And now this is a really good video with Trump Excel. It's just a 5 minute video where he's trying to explain the in the best efficient way how we can use these three functionality. Okay, and then we can try it on our employee Excel sheet, or there are a good number of Excel sheet, and we can play around with this. Again, this is also one of the crucial thing to understand how we could use these data validation technique in terms of Excel. In terms of getting our data prepared to be modulated, prepared to basically build a solution in a step-by-step way. Okay, hear him out, and we'll then talk it further.
Video. I'm Sumit Bansal, and in this video, I'm going to show you how you can use table structured references as a source in data validation to create a drop-down list.
Just additional thing, table structure is an entity. Okay, and now as we've seen in SQL, you have multiple tables, and you can create a view out of a table, right? So view is a kind of temporary table you create for your current exercises. We'll come to that whenever we do MySQL or MS SQL. Please don't worry on the definition part of it. But let's see, if you have 1,000 row Excel, 1,000 record Excel, and you just want to process 10 records at a time, right? Or we have to filter we have to just build a solution on the 10 records. So if somebody asks, please analyze how the top 5 salesmen perform. So what you have to do, you have to basically select the top 5 salesmen with the filters, data filters, and all those things. Then basically take it to another structure. So this is how what you call table structure. So within my sheet, I can create a table structure. Okay, we'll try to do that in some time. But here, let's try to understand. He creates a table structure. He labeled this table with a different entity name. Okay, like let's assume he have a complete big Excel sheet, all data filled into A, B, C, D, E, F, and all those columns and rows. But he want to just process these 7 regions for our consideration right now, and that's how we're going to create a specific table structure within my sheet. So table structure is an entity created within my sheet for some few records, few cells as shown in this video. Okay, just go through it, and we'll do the table structure as well. Okay, please don't worry too much.
So here I have this table, and the name of this table is called data. So you can see here I have named this data, and you can give your table any name you want. And then here I have this column for the regions, and I want to create a drop-down list for these regions. Now, if I just try and use the structured reference, so let me show you what is going to be the structured reference for this column. So if I select all these cells, you'll see that it refers, if the name of the structured reference of this column is data and then regions in square bracket, which means data is the name of the table and then regions is the name of the column. So this is going to always refer to these names. And if my table expands or contracts, this is going to automatically adjust.
Now here, the data, he given the name to the table. It can be multiple row also. But here we are just going with the single, 7 cell type of identity right now. And that's why let's try to understand in a simpler term, and then we can try on our own with the multiple terms as well.
Now, if I try and use this to create a drop-down list, see what happens. Let me go to the data tab. And here I'm going to click on the data validation icon. And here in This list, I'm going to select list, and in source, I'm going to use the structured reference. And now when I click OK, you'll see that it doesn't allow me to create that drop-down list. Now, if for some reason I cannot use a range reference, I want to use a structured reference of a table, then let me show you 3 workarounds to do.
You might be wondering, can I do with the filter? Just simple filter, right? Now, simple filter normally operates on the whole, list, the whole number of records at your disposal. But if you want to contrast, concentrate on a few records, it's like applying double filter. Plus, trying to concentrate on what are the values within values I'm going to use or I'm going to analyze. You might say this is the first step toward pivot tables. Pivot tables is a concentrated, summarized format of your Excel sheet. And we'll learn that thing in a few sessions. But just to understand, from the whole sea of data, I'm concentrating on a mere few cells, and then I'm basically building my summary based on those few cells. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, great. So, just try to understand this idea, because whenever we are practicing progressively, that time I'll explain you again. And if you have any confusion, just hold on to that. When we practice, you might answer, ask those questions or might get answered by itself. Okay, so let's go ahead.
So the first workaround to use structured references within data validation list is by using the indirect function. So here, let me first use the indirect function. And with indirect function, you can refer to this range. So you can see it has now become the structured reference, but you need to put it in double quotes. So what it does is, instead of referring to this exact thing that you have mentioned, it refers to what this name actually refers to, which is going to be these regions' names. So this is my formula. So let me copy this. And let's create a drop down in this cell. So I'm going to go to the data tab, then click on the data validation icon, then click on list. And here in source, I'm going to put the indirect function. So instead of putting the structured reference, I'm actually putting it within the indirect function. And see what happens when I click OK. It now allows me to create this drop down list. And
now this list is created somewhere else. It's not on this column, on that category. Whenever you apply filter, the list get created on top of the category. Are you with me on this?
Yes.
Okay. Now here you're trying to have these drop down in some other sheet as well. We are just trying to do it on the same sheet, but when it comes to our practice, we might try it on a different sheet as well. So you can create this summarized format of your data in some different sheet as well. So it'll be easy to present, to showcase, or to basically pull out the crux and then basically do the analysis on that limited data after you understand what solution needs to be done and all. So this is a kind of progressive filtering we are looking about within the Excel sheets, within different tables. And that's the beauty of this indirect function. Okay.
This is also dynamic, which means that if I come here, if I add a country name, or if I remove a few country names here, this list is going to automatically update. Also, this is going to work in any sheet. So if you have your table in this sheet and you want to create a drop-down list in any other sheet, that is also going to work. Now, one important thing to know about this method is that it will break if you change the name of the table or the name of the column. So if you absolutely know that the name of the table or column is not going to change, then you can use this method. But if there is a possibility that there may be a change in the name, then you can use the second method I'm about to show you, which is using named ranges. Another easy way to do this is by creating a named range that refers to this structured reference of this column. So what I'm going to do is go to the formulas tab and here click on define name, or you can click on name manager. It opens the name manager here and then click on new. And here within the new,
the name manager basically lists down all the names or the entities you have created earlier. Like you have created that data thing, right? Data region thing, it's shown there. If you add it to it, they'll also shown there. But define name is basically you're additionally defining a name. Again, these are the two ways. When we practice, you'll get to know in detail.
Name dialog box, I'm going to give this a name. So let's call this region drop down. So region TD. And within this, I can just use this reference. So because I've already selected these cells, it automatically picks up the structured reference. Otherwise, you can manually put it here. And now when I click OK, it has created a named range with the name region DD. Now I can use this named range within the data validation dialog box. So I'll go to the data tab here, click on data validation icon, choose list, and here I can say region DD. And now when I click OK, it gives me my drop-down list. And again, if you come here and you can check, you add anything, this list is going to automatically expand. Similarly, if you remove a couple of these and then you change the table length, then you will see that this drop-down automatically updates and only shows you the regions that is what is being referred by the structured reference. And here's a third workaround, which is probably the easiest, but it has one limitation. So here I want to create the drop-down list. I go to the data tab, click on this one, then select list. And then I can simply select the cells that I want this drop-down to refer to. So you can see I have selected these cells. This is not a structured reference, but when I click OK, it is going to create the drop-down list. And if I come here and I add anything to it, you will notice that it automatically expands. So this works exactly like the earlier two methods, but the limitation here is that it is only going to work if the Excel table and the drop-down list are in the same sheet. If these are on different sheets, then this method is not going to work. It is only going to refer to whatever cells you selected while you were creating the drop-down list, but it will not expand or contract as we have seen in the earlier two methods. So if you want to use table structured references within data validation, these are the methods you can use. That's it in this way.
So you got an idea. You got an idea how we basically,
Yeah.
do this, data validation kind of scenario. Let's practice it out. Okay. I'll stop this sharing. I'll go to our favorite employee sheet, or I have another sheet as well, but let's go to the employee sheet. Could you see employee sheet here?
Yes.
I don't know what I deleted. Okay, that's a thing. Could you see my Excel sheet here? Hello.
Yeah, we can see it.
Great. I'm just going to add another sheet here. Let's say this sheet here. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to have let's say job title as my data validation thing. So what I'll do, I'll create a table structure by selecting this thing. So what I do, I select this thing. I can select it completely. Means I'm just trying to apply a complete I can do this otherwise. I've just selected 1,000 row. As you know, we have 1,000 records here. Okay. Then I'll go to table, insert table. Okay. Now where is the label? Table, but it's giving me some problem. I have created a table and it takes job title as a basic name, I believe. Let me try to work on that. If I go to data value, I'll go to list and I'll basically I can select the cell or I can select the. Oh, this is different, I believe. Oh man, this is new. Okay, this is a table one. It talks about. There's something wrong, I believe. Okay, let me try to do it again. Let me try to select these, first, there's a filter applied here. Okay. Sorry. So everything gone KY. That's why I had to do select all, apply. Okay, great. So what I was trying to do is basically, I'll just put off the filter first. See, and I want to switch off the filters where the filters. There's no filter here, right? So I've switched off the filters. So let me select, this first 10 names here, and I'll say, and I can't, the table is basically, Unit. You can look at entity of this table. Visit not recommend. Okay. Something wrong with this, I believe. Okay, let me try with the older version. I don't know why it's not, working correctly. If I go to Excel, right? So it's Microsoft Excel, right? Give me a minute. Excel is email. It's coming to this one. Okay.
Hello and welcome to another Excel tips
Give me
video.
a minute.
I'm Sumit Bansal and in
Is it? Well, it's the same thing, right? Okay, let me try with the new sheet. I don't know why it's not. What's that over here, right? You can still see my Excel sheet. Let's see.
Yes.
ERY country. Now let me maximize. I don't know.
Mentions.
Right. India. Let's go ahead with this thing. Turn it off. It can basically. I don't know. So I want to create a table of this, right? So I'll select these things. I'll go to insert table, right? Wait, and the table range D4 to uh, my table as header. So yes, so it's as simple as that. I don't know why it's not working on the bigger sheet, but this is how you created your table. So these are the table means it's got formatted as a table, right? Selected all these things, and the first one is the header, right? Let me try to do these things. If I do this, it should basically give me table to country. Could you see these things? Or I can basically rename this thing here as well. So if I want to rename, I'll select these things. Okay, I'll just select this, and I'm basically going to go to table. Oh, come on. How do I name this thing? There's something missing, I believe. Okay, country. Let me check out these things. How to change the name? Why can't get the entity name with? There should be an entity name, box coming here, which I couldn't get. I don't know why. But yeah, it's a table two, as we've seen, right? When you select the data, it's a table two we are talking about. Okay, here I can change it. So I'll give it TRY country now. Okay, let's because it's not okay. We have these two entities here. So we have an employee sheet table one, and it comprises of the complete table over. I don't know what all it comprises, but table two is this is what I've done. So if I rename this sheet, that will be much better. Let me rename this thing. To test 15th May. Okay, I'm just choosing any raw name. Please don't this thing. So here, when I click here, so table 215 name. This is my table I'm talking about. Now here, let's try to have these. Where's the PPT? Let's try to do indirect function first, right? So I'll say equal to indirect. Okay, and there's a question thing. So it's asking me reference text. So I can give you, I can give the cell numbers. Like it's a D5 to D10. So it's like D5 to D10. Could you understand what I've did? Hello.
No, I mean, yeah, you did exactly what he was doing, right? Like,
Could you speak louder, ma'am?
can you hear me now?
Yeah, please.
Hello? Yeah. I said, yeah, you did, you used that indirect value, right? Like like how he was showing on the PowerPoint, I mean, on the
Oh,
YouTube video.
in trade, and then I can use the range of the table, like I did, D5 to D10 to D10. Okay, it's selected. I've closed the column. I'll press enter. There's some problem. So it doesn't work that way. So what I have to do? I have to do equal to indirect.
He had put data and then he put country instead of the cell
Okay,
numbers.
so again, I couldn't get your question, ma'am.
I said, you know how you're putting D5 to D10?
Uh-huh.
Instead of that, he did that and then he put data.
Mm-hmm.
He wrote data and then he wrote country.
Yeah, country. I think was a name I went to that table. Come on. Table 2. Okay, let me down. Uh, table 2. Table 2. And then that's all right. Okay, but it's not giving me drop down. It's given me the replica of these things. That's so bad. How do I get a drop down of
So
this?
when you're gonna select it, it's automatically converted to the as your table name and the column one.
Right. Yeah, I basically indirect. I'll go here. Sorry, I'll go here and I'll go to
Just select your range, which one you want to select it.
okay. Yeah, you're right. Let me there's a sequence attached to it. So I need to select this range and I'll go equal to indirect and then I'll have this thing. Oh, yeah, I have this thing. So I'll say mm, table 2. Okay. And I'll basically do this thing. This doesn't work. Okay, that's right. Oh, come on. I need to try again. Okay, no problem. So I need to refer it as a string basically. So indirect, and then I have to use this thing, table 2, and that's all right. No, but it's just replicating. I might have modified circuitries here. Why? But okay, if I say equal to table 2 and this thing, it's just replicating the table. Why the indirect function is not helping? Indirect. And I need to do the data validation, right? Data. Uh, it's all. I've selected this. Go to data validation. Any value. So I need to have a list here. Source. I've already selected this thing. Apply. It's giving me there only, but if I want to use, okay, I need to select this. I believe I've selected this, right? Okay, I go to data validation. I'll say list. Let's say D5 to D10. Does that make sense? Okay. Okay, it's also already have this thing. So I don't want in cell. I'll say apply. Nothing comes here. Oh man. This is a different in Office 365. So let me try again list. And here I'll say table 1, right? Table 2. Does that make sense? No. Okay. Let's have a look at it again and let's try to find out what we are doing wrong. Okay. So I'll go here.
Hello and welcome data valid, any name you want. And then here I have this column for the regions and I want to create a drop down list for these regions. Now
You can see this video, right?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll try to do it again. Say, come on. Share. Let's say complete screen. Could you see the video now?
Yes.
Okay.
now if I just
No.
and
Yeah,
use
that's fine.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
structured reference. So let me show you what is going to be the structured reference for this column. So if I select all these cells, you'll see that it refers with the name of.
So let's try this first step first. Okay, I'm going to Excel and I'll say equal to if I select these things, yeah, it's coming. Perfect. So at least first step is okay, right? Could you understand? Let's go one at a time. And then we'll go to the video again.
The structured reference of this column is data and then regions in square bracket, which means data is the name of the table and then regions is the name of the column. So this is going to always refer to these names. And if my table expands or contracts, this is going to automatically adjust. Now,
let's try to do that as well. So where's my Excel sheet here? And if I add certain, no, not this way.
Not right now.
Come again.
I don't think so. It's right now for the expanding ones.
Okay, let's go. Let's go to the
Go
video.
for the video then.
this to create a drop down list, see what happens. Let me go to the data tab. And here I'm going to click on the data validation icon. And here in this list, I'm going to select list and in source, I'm going to use the structured reference. And now when I click OK, you'll see that it doesn't allow me to create that drop down list. Now,
let's try this thing. So here I'll go to data validations. Okay, settings, any value I've selected list. And here I need to give equal to table 2. Okay, it should give me that same error. Okay, this type of errors cannot be found in data validation formula. Okay, good. So let's go.
now, if for some reason I cannot use a range reference, I want to use a structured reference of a table, then let me show you 3 workarounds to do. So the first workaround to use structured references within data validation list is by using the indirect function. So here, let me first use the indirect function. And with indirect function, you can refer to this range. So you can see it has now become the structured reference, but you need to put it in double quotes. So what it does is instead of referring to this exact thing that you have mentioned, it refers to what this name actually refers to, which is going to be these regions names. So this is my formula. So let me copy this. And let's create a drop down in this cell. So I'm going to go to the data tab.
Okay. So we're going to copy that thing, right? So cancel. So I'll do here equal to indirect. And I'll do this. I'll say tab table 2. That's it, right? Name.
It's less. Yeah.
Will be data and then regions. Okay. So with data, okay, oh, come on. Control C. So equal to indirect. Okay. So here I'll have table 2, and in bracket I have COUNTRY country, table company. No, this is in this thing, right? Square bracket. Oh, come on. This
I
is
don't think so. The double bracket should be came.
come again, please.
Yeah, you have to put the like,
Now I need to put double quotes,
yep,
and I need to
here. Put
uh,
double quote here.
here, and I need to select this thing. Okay,
Just copy it.
I copied it. Now I'll go to list data. Just, um,
Data validation.
data,
It's next to the filter.
list.
List. Copy the formula. Paste it.
It's not. It's not copied, right?
No, your formula does not copy it.
Error I believe. Okay. Okay, it's copied already. So we get time with it. Then let me go to the video again.
It refers to what this name actually refers to, which is going to be these regions name. So this is my formula. So let me copy this and let's create a drop down in this cell. So I'm going to go to the data tab, then click on the data validation icon, then click on list. And here in source, I'm going to put the indirect function. So instead of putting the structured reference, I'm actually putting it within the indirect function. And see what happens when I click OK. Now allow
To try out this thing. So I've copied this thing. Okay. I'll go to my Excel sheet. Here's Excel sheet. Out. So here, I'll say this thing. Uh, Data validation. I have selected list. Selected. Okay. Source is this. This source, right? Okay. And I'll say apply. This leads to an error. Try entering different values to continue. Oh man.
Giving the error because I'm also trying. It's giving the error to me too.
Come again. Sorry.
It's giving the error. I don't know why. When it shows an error,
Uh-huh.
and when we say okay, after that it does not show. It shows the column it's created, but it does not show the works as it's showing everything is there, like countries' names and regions' name.
I don't know why I can't, start my older office. Let me try to start the older office. I couldn't get this Excel, right? Yeah. This older version.
Yeah, it's work.
No, it worked.
Yeah.
Okay, we got here. So I'll label this thing as a table. Uh, insert table. Okay, create table. My table, create table here. Okay. So what's the name of the table? If I go to home, should be good, right? We'll see the table here, but yeah. Okay, so the drop down came here. So this is defined as table. Now if I go here, I'll say equal to, and I'll say no, not equal to. I'll go to data. Okay, come on. Data validation, right? No. So I'll select this. I'll go to data. Data validation. I'll say data validation. I'll go to list. I'll go to source, right? This. I'll say okay. I'll say okay. Oh, it came here. So I think yeah, that's wrong. So I have to do equal to. I'll go to data. The validation tool is
It does not gonna show you validation because it's you have to create the formula there, right?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, indirect is the function I'm going to use. Indirect. Say table two. And in the bracket, you
So you don't have to type all thing, I think,
no, no,
because I does not.
you don't have to, but it's not working. So that's why I'm trying basically to get it
Okay.
working one way or the other. And this is in inverted comma, right? The
Yeah.
table,
And when we close the bracket before that.
right? So
Yeah.
let
Just copy it,
same thing. Okay, no, I have to copy it. So,
copy.
copy, and then I'll
Uh,
click. Okay.
just put that escape or something else
Yeah,
and go to data validations,
select list,
list,
source,
paste it.
so
Okay. Why it's showing me that too, but after that, when it's done, it does not show me that again now.
no, but list came here. Oh no, there's no list here.
No. When it gave error, it's show like this, but list never came at. It happens to me twice, but third time it's gonna work it for me.
Okay, let me try again. So here I'll go to
Sir,
data.
do select this column and just go for a data validation once.
Okay, select this column.
No. Put it on a D4.
Okay,
Just go to data validation and just paste the formula which we tried it.
okay. Say list is right.
Okay. Yeah, just okay. Same, it's giving you error. I don't know why.
There's a drop down, but I couldn't have this thing. I don't know
So
why.
do one thing, just
Just
Control Z many times and do it again.
is this a problem with the caps are small? CO unit
Yeah, maybe something like that one because I just created it, it's showing me that one.
able
Or I
to
will do
right.
once again.
Wait a minute. If I say equal to, I'll do this thing. So it comes table one country. Oh wow. Okay, sorry. So yeah, I'm doing wrong. It's table one here. Uh,
Yeah, so that's why so you don't have to write it down. Just do it and it's gonna select by automatically because I do it like a data table. I put the name data and automatically it's gonna work for that one. Let's see.
okay. Tell me this thing, and I say here I have to say data. No, I select this one.
List. Yeah.
Here I'll select this one. This is what you're
No,
saying.
you don't have to do that. No.
Uh-huh.
When you copied it, that's fine.
Okay. I copied this thing.
Yeah, just click OK then. No, you have to change the table number one.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing. ABLP one. Okay.
Yeah, just OK.
And inverted commas and everything is okay. Also, okay. Source currently evaluates to an error. Do you want to continue? Yes.
No, it's not gonna give you a result.
Okay. No, but I don't know why. Okay, let
So
me
do one thing, just Control Z and make a new fresh page.
yeah, let me try on different this thing because it works across the sheet. I've tried yesterday. I don't know why
Uh,
it's not coming out. So it's like if I press here and it's a
I can try it once again more.
table one country in the code. Same thing. It's not coming. Man,
The
something
control is work
something wrong with Excel or
equal to.
even table one is formed. If you can see, if I select here, right, it shows me table one. So name is correct. Uh, I- it's a region. So let's see the it's just table one. Let me find out. This is difficult. It's not working in Office 365 also. I don't know why? Okay, let's go ahead with the next one. Okay, let's try with the next one and then we'll come back to you. I'll show you basically.
Allows me to create this drop down list. And this is also dynamic, which means that if I come import table info or the name, that refers to this structured ref. Here within the new name dialog box, I'm going to give this a name. So let's here click on define name.
So let's say define name. If I go here, in data, you have define name. Okay, where do I define name? In the formulas. Okay, in the formulas, there's a name manager, right? So here I can clearly see name manager. So table 1 and table 2 here, right? Okay, we come into this one again. So we have say table 1 and this table, it is comprised of the complete table item. So I think let's practice with this one. Okay. Define name. Let's go to define name. Where's define name? In
Define name is as mentioned, like
name manager we don't have defined name here, right? Oh man, that's a
we
new.
have it. I don't know in which. It's like a label and the structures like on the end. Sir,
Okay,
it's in a formula once. It's in a formula.
formula.
Uh-huh. It's the same one. It's the name manager is showing you. It's the same one for the like we can say that's name defined ones.
Yeah, let's
Because the
Or you can click on name manager. It opens the name manager here and then click on.
okay, that's the name manager in Office 365. Okay, in Office 365, you're getting name manager here. Okay, rather than floating over here. So they've changed that thing.
New, and here within the new name type.
Okay, and it's a new. Where is your new?
just click on a new tab. There is a new on your right. Next upside to search on the right side. Sir, where is a new manager app? See, there is a
I have name. There's no new
no,
here.
no, sir. Which is a table showing you table 1 and 2.
Uh-huh.
Search, and on the top is right side. It's a no new. Add a new. Yeah, this one.
Okay, sorry.
Down, down, down. Yeah, this one.
So
It's asking for a enter the name, right?
so let's give a new name. A new
It shows new name. We have to put new name or something else.
The box I'm going to give this a name. So let's call this region.
Yeah, let's say a new form. Okay, let's do this one. Still on 15th May. Okay, ठीक है चलेगा.
Drop down, so region TD, and within this I can just use this.
Okay. Refers to. We can select cells on the grid. So not this one, just these ones. I can't reduce it. Or enter. Let's say D4 to D10. Okay. Save. The reference formula is not a string. Okay. Oh, come on. Oh, shit. Okay, sorry. I have to go to, I have to press escape and it gone somewhere else. So new, I'll say new formula. Okay. Let's not complicate matter. Okay, here I have to put the reference, right? Is this the right?
Yes.
Okay, yes, yeah, okay. So it came. So when I say, so I got a new formula. Okay, so let's go ahead.
Reference. So because I've already selected these cells, it automatically picks up the structured reference. Otherwise, you can manually put it here. And now when I click OK, it has created a named range with the name region TD. Now I can use this named range within the data validation dialog box. So I'll go to the data tab here, click on data validation icon, choose list, and here I can say region TD.
Okay, let's try out this thing now. Hope it works. Data.
Okay.
Data validation. Where's validation gone now?
Data validation.
I'll say
Let's say list.
and this is new. for. Okay, and apply. Oh man, it works. No, but it should give me that drop down,
It's
right?
just gave the wrong stuff. It's just showing the region which we put the new table name.
Or you showing the region?
It's showing me same as you're showing new folder. It's showing me their region because I gave the name as reason.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Oh man. So see, for this guy, it
And
works.
now
For
when I click OK, it gives me my drop down list. Again, if you come here and you can check,
Gonna give him a drop down like this.
going to automatically
come again. Sorry.
Sir, how it's gonna show him the all countries region, and in our we just do the same stuff, but we get only one output.
Right, right. I don't know. Let me try to add another thing. Say whatever.
Or we did any mistake while doing that stuff?
It increases, but no, it's not showing anything. Frankly speaking, it just increased. So if I add another name, right? Let's say
Yeah,
mm, what this UK. Okay, and if I press enter, the list is getting extended basically.
yep.
But it's not showing me here. I don't know why. Can I do
Let
equal
me
to
check once again.
and
Equal to
but it
reason.
drops down, nothing else. So that's also okay. Let's try the third one. Are you with me? Do you want to show if it's worked for you, madam? Are you trying, Burna ma'am?
Yes, yes, I'm trying and it's not working. So, but I'm trying.
Same error. No, no, we will get it working. Don't worry. I've tried
Yes,
yes.
yes.
Oh, I've tried in the
But
older.
the interact part is worked, right? And the other part is does not work.
Yeah, let's try
Yeah.
the third one. Let's try the third one. Just give it a.
Similarly, if you remove a couple of these and then you change the table length, then you will see that this drop down automatically updates and only shows you the regions that is what is being referred by the structured reference. And here's a third workaround, which is probably the easiest, but it has one limitation. So here I want to create the drop down list. I go to the data tab, click on this one, then select list, and then I can simply select the cells that I want this drop down to refer to. So you can see I have selected these cells. This is not a structured reference, but when I click OK, it is going to create the drop down list. And
Let's try out the last one now.
Let's try.
Yeah, I'll say data validation. I'll select list. Okay, and I'll select these thing. Okay, and I'll say apply.
List
Oh,
work.
my. Could you see?
It's work.
Could you try these things? The two of these works.
Yeah, this one is work.
Okay, now let me try this thing on. Oh man, what's happened? Okay, now let me try this thing here. So what I do, I have to say equal to, no, not equal to. I have to say data validations. I'll say list.
So
Okay.
where your data is gone, first of all.
So yeah, insert value. I'll click here. Let me try out if this works because they might have updated this thing. Oh man,
Yeah,
this.
work. It's
Oh,
work.
so what they did instead of that indirect and all, they globalized this function, the easiest one. Could you understand
Yes,
me?
that's
Here,
easiest one is the best, much better than that one.
but here it's not dynamic. So it's taken the older version. It's not included the these two. Could you see Nepal and this thing is not coming?
Nepal is coming,
No,
but the
it's A1 to
Nepal is coming
A1. UK is not coming. UK is also came. Which
because UK is not in your table, sir. If you see that on a sheet, it's outside your table. So if you extend your table on that time, it's automatically get work.
pardon me, there are two UKs. There should be duplicates. So I have basically,
Just
say,
put India, sir. India is already there, Nepal, Sri Lanka, whatever.
so I have put France. Let me check out
Yeah,
this. Oh yeah, France works. So 3 and 3,
yeah, it's
these
yeah,
are
it's work.
not this one. 3 and 3, 6.
Yeah, it's work.
But 1, 2, 3. Okay, these are
Nepal is also 2 copies.
Nepal is also okay. Let me give another name. What are you
Sri
saying?
Lanka,
Shri. Is it pronounced this way? Is it written this way or something different? I don't know.
it's SRI, whatever it is. So that's fine.
Okay, so it's 8 total, right? So let me try here. we getting 8 total. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah,
5.
you're getting.
Okay, we are getting 8. So first and foremost things, no duplicates, right?
Yeah.
And most thing, these indirect and all those things, they might have scrapped. It's called depreciated methods of function. Okay, so I need to modify my presentation as well. So this is like depreciated. Right, yeah, 8. My English is really not that good. So I have to check out the spelling. This is
Don't
depreciate.
worry, sir. Everyone have the same thing.
Yeah. Are you with me, ma'am? Since I believe you have practiced it out, but this is working, right? Using range data itself, and it works
So
across the.
entire different sheet too, because he says sir that if you're gonna put from a different sheet
Uh,
for which one is showing for which stuff it's showing for second part.
come again. Sorry, I couldn't get you.
It's
This is my
it's
thing.
saying in
Uh,
formula he make the defined names, right?
uh,
On that time he says if we gonna take the data from another sheet, it
uh,
could not work as it says. But you took the data from another sheet and it's work, right?
right. So there's a new version of Excel, right? This is the new version of Excel. And we need to even get acquainted with such scenario. There are certain times this whatever version of Excel is given to you, mostly they give you 365. That's why I got this 365. This is Office 365. How do you check the version?
Yeah, but indirectly, when
When
you just click it on the Excel sheets, it's gonna show you
I want to go to come again
files on the options,
on the
downside,
no,
on the end,
at the end options. Okay.
and then
Hold on. No, 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 8 minutes. Give me a minute. Give me a
no,
minute.
sir, you can just search on a search part, just Excel, it's gonna show you there.
Account, yeah, account, Office 365, blah, 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 blah. These are the things basically. So it's Office
Yeah.
license to me and so on and so forth. Okay, you got the idea, right? So this is the latest version. So that's why, I have installed yesterday. Oh, it's gone. Whatever, I have written it here, it's
Sir,
gone.
on that time, maybe it's they put the dollar sign on every each column front of the like A and then dollar sign, then two. On that time, it's gonna work maybe, right?
No, no, it's normally the way you select, right? Okay, let me go do it again. Data validation. Okay, come on.
First
Uh,
of all, sir, clear this
okay.
tab. Yeah,
So
now it's gonna work.
validation. Come on. Data validations. Data validations. I'll go to the list and I'll go to selection of these things, right? This
Yeah,
one.
but I'm saying for that one, if you use the another sheet.
Okay, yeah, it was working, right? So
Yeah,
here, and I'll just maximize this thing. I'll say data,
data validation
function, and I'll select list,
list.
select source, right? Source. I'll click here. You can see, right? I selected this. They normally include this dollar sign to have
Yeah,
complete reference. That's this. Okay. And
yeah,
so in sheet 2, I got this.
okay.
But
That's
I'm
okay.
using let me
Yeah,
give
there is a five only.
it's 5. Okay, cool. And okay, this was the older version, I believe. Let me check out. I'll say account. No, it's Office 365. Okay, get no account. Sure. So it's working, but only the third one, right? And where do I
Yeah,
have updated the older one? I couldn't see that. Okay, this is Office. Okay, then I'll just close this thing. I don't need this. Don't say. So this is what we did for, right? So there's this sheet, this sheet. Okay.
yeah.
This basically whatever. And these are employee data. So
Mhm.
I'll work with here also. Okay.
Yeah,
So I'll select. Okay, in here only, I'll try to do these things. So I'll say, oh no, 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 equal to. I'll just click on data, data validation. I'll select list, and instead of this
course.
employee data, I'll select these things. Okay, and I'll say apply. Okay, could you see?
Work. Yeah,
Okay,
it's work.
And this is what they call view. So you're viewing a part of Excel sheet. Are you with me?
Yeah, it's better we can just reuse the third part more than the others.
Yeah, no, those two are not working. But still, we can create structure. This also will using pivot tables and all. Pivot table is a structured filter. But I don't know how pivot tables got changed, and I'll practice and come back to on that, because pivot table is also.
Pivot table, what you want to change on it, sir? Pivot table, as I show you, if you remember that, it
Mhm.
just depends on your data. It's gonna create the pivot chart and that stuff.
This is also on a depends on data only, means as it's like
I want to show you something if you want to me. Can I share my screen for that?
yeah, please go.
Yeah.
And this is what I say, we learn together. There are changes. Okay, could you maximize this thing?
Just give me a second.
Uh,
I will show you one thing which I'm doing today. So
uh,
I have that stuff with me. Events. If we go to, you're saying about the statics ones, right?
mhm.
That
Wow,
we go and
you know,
this.
sophisticated data analysis as well. Oh, wow, good.
So
Uh-huh.
that's a statics ones as we saying for the moving average ones.
Uh-huh.
Like it's gonna show you for like a data analyst stuff from here.
Uh-huh.
Like if we goes to this one,
Just hold on. Madam, have you added the add-on called Data Analyst? Madam?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Sahil, could you please, guide us how do you add a Data Analysis tab here? Go to File.
yes,
Just, yeah. File.
file,
Options.
and to the options,
There's a add-on. Okay. Add-ins. Add-ins. Yeah.
add-ins.
Yeah.
No,
Ma'am,
no, no.
you have to go here. Okay. And
Customize rips.
no.
Okay.
They're not okay. No. You do go to add-ins first. No. You already added it. Don't go there. Go to add-ins. Yeah. Here
Add-ins.
you could see data analysis tab here. The top data
Okay.
analysis toolpath, ma'am. Could you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. You need to
Yeah.
add this thing. There'll be no location there. So you need to select and add it.
Okay.
Or you
You
can go.
can easily see it which one you have it on your in the going through the option for that one.
Uh,
It's gonna show you no in accounts is
no.
like we say no, it's in an account, it's showing some stuff.
You are adding these things to your Excel. No, account is license.
Well, eh, from where I picked it up, I just add in the stuff like that.
Okay, you can do to get data add-ins as well. If you have that options there
Yeah,
in add
because I goes to add-ins.
manage
No.
in the
Sir,
bottom.
see, here is it. You saw? When we click on something, like we needed something from here,
Mhm.
then we can add it here. Like,
They're
uh,
already added to your Excel. I'm saying you need to get it from you have to get it from net basically. So go to add-ins, click on add-ins. No, add-ins there. You don't cancel it out. Array.
okay, give me a second.
Give me.
Options,
Go to add-ins.
add-ins.
At the bottom, you have manage Excel add-ins. Could you see that? Yeah.
Yeah, there is it.
Say go. No, just go.
Okay.
Here, you might say, okay, this is the thing you need to add, ma'am. Could you come here in your Excel sheet, please?
Okay, yeah,
I
that's
did, but
annual tools back and that's
Just hold on. Hold on for a minute. Yeah, madam.
okay. So my add-ins look very different from what you're looking at. Can I
Uh-huh.
share my screen quickly so you can take a
yeah,
look?
go ahead. I will just cancel in my screen.
Okay.
Yeah,
Here.
go ahead.
So this is what I see here. Um,
So,
No. Ma'am, just cancel it.
account,
yeah,
ma'am. Cancel
one
it.
second. One
Cancel.
second.
Office
One sec.
add-in. Cancel. Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
Options,
options.
options.
Okay. Add.
Okay.
Add-ins.
Yeah,
Add-ins, right? Add-ins, and then here you said, right?
No, just click on the go. Just click it on the go.
Okay. Go. Oh, all
Just click
this?
the search. Yeah, just click it.
You can select
Oh,
all you want, Europe and all those things. Wait a minute, you are adding it to your memory. So whenever your Excel will load up, these things will get loaded to your memory. So you don't want to slow it down. You are not going to do VBA. So click the VBA thing. If you want European currency, then only keep that European currency. If you don't, yeah. And same thing with solve add-in. We don't know
Sorry.
what that is. But yes, we want analysis tool pack and just say okay.
So
Okay.
goes to data.
Now you got
Yeah,
analyze.
it's showing
You got
data analyst.
okay.
oh,
And you work with this. Don't worry. We are not going to do anything as of now, but you're going to use this. Okay. Yes, I'll say.
okay. Oh,
Share it now.
Yeah, yeah, please.
Okay.
Okay, yes.
So for this one, like if we goes for this,
Mm-hmm.
like correlations we need it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we have to go to data analyst, select correlations. Then it's gonna ask the range. So we're gonna just select this range with us.
Uh-huh.
And we have a column labels there, right?
Uh-huh.
It's asking for the range, which range we need it.
Uh-huh.
Like I select this one, I need in this.
Uh-huh.
Just click OK. I'm missing the correlation entry. Oh, that one.
Okay.
Okay. So it's gonna give me the number for net sale as a customer.
Right.
So it says that the customer if increase, the sale is should be increased like 0.95%
Perfect.
according to this.
Right.
And same as a like covariance is also like same as you say in this.
Uh-huh.
And hypothesis. So you know about this one, right? It's
Uh,
for the business analyst stuff.
right. We don't use this thing, but normally this is good. Means uh, it's used not that frequently, but yes, they sometimes use even correlation for that matters. I've seen covariance is basically used quite a few times. Frankly speaking, covariance is
Yeah.
basically the progression, like step by step progression from
Mhm.
Bruna ma'am. Have you heard word covariance?
okay.
So as we say
Yeah.
on this one, right?
Uh-huh.
You say about the material for that one. Yes. Like,
Sahil worked as a data analyst, certain time, and that's why
yeah, I'm just getting for the filtration stuff which you're trying to give me.
I believe we are jumping on to some really advanced topic here. So what I would really love now, hold on, I know you did quite a few things, but for ma'am, it's like a bit confusion. I'll say right now,
Yeah.
it's not a use data analytical tool as of now. We'll learn it progressively, right? Today we
Okay,
learn
that's fine for me.
part of it, right? The structure, the
Sir, we can have to be like, you wanna give some homework for data analyst ones,
uh, Nini,
which we tried, so we can try it again couple of time if we have any questions, so we gonna ask you.
sure, sure, definitely. What I'll say, go to that data site, try to get a new CVS where you might have errors like for these column to text kind of functions, and then
Right.
you might try to these things. Okay, let me open that site for you.
I
The
will stop my sharing for that.
Yeah, yeah, sure. And
Yeah,
I'll
go ahead, sir.
yeah, please give me a minute, please. Um, what the site I was talking about is that. Uh, okay, here. When did I share that thing? Yes. Um, okay. Okay. I'll open this link. Okay, it's not shared. Yeah, let me start share again. I'll go here. I'll start share. I'll share the entire screen. Could you see my screen? I'm opening a
Yes,
Google Chrome tab.
yes.
I have this link like the spreadsheet and all. Have you seen this site?
Mhm. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. That's where we got the employee one from.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Exactly. So here, this is the employee one. Let's try
Uh-huh.
some different one. Uh, let's traffic example data. Uh, let's try with this traffic website data set. Okay.
Okay.
Mm, I couldn't see, employee records name, employee data set.
The upsides is like it's a download Salesforce statement, and this is a employee ones.
This one you're talking about.
Yeah,
Uh,
we need an employee one or we need another one.
no, this is also okay. Let's try with this one. Okay, it's coming.
Okay.
So employee sample. Okay, it came as zip. Zip file you need to unzip. So I'll say right click. I'll say extract here. So if I go to download, let me go to download. Okay. Oh man. Okay. There are two these things, XLS and CSV. So CSV is much bigger, I believe. Why? Okay.
This one is maybe filtered or one is non-filtered.
Yeah, let me open the CSV file. This is a CSV file. Could you have a look at this thing? Uh, okay.
It's
Okay.
maybe same file, right?
No, no, it's different, I believe.
Yeah, it's the same file, I thought.
It's the same file.
Yeah, it's the same file.
I know. Oh, yeah, it's the same file. Oh, man. Sorry. I don't know. Okay, well, let's close this thing off. Don't say. Uh, what is this? It's the same
Both
thing.
are same file, sir. We have to do any separate one.
Okay, we're not get separate. Okay, no problem. So I'll just delete this thing because okay, I'll go to the website again. Uh, Salesforce. Let's try
This, yeah, sales ones.
sample data sales. Uh, just download here.
Scroll down.
Okay.
Employee data. No, no, no. That's the same one, employee data set. Yeah, we need this one.
No, it's not coming up.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's just showing us only one.
okay. And this is the same thing. Okay. Let me, let's find another site. Uh, analysis. I want templates, but okay, let me try template. Okay, let's go here. Let's go here. Here, create a new Excel template and blah 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 things. We don't have it of the time.
Then we can try for the Excel practice.online.com.
So, is it came here?
I will show you. I will send you the link for that one.
Sure. Oh man, it's 9:47. Sorry.
Here is a chat box call. Oh, here is it. Sir, I sent it to you in a chat box.
Okay, no problem. I'll open it. Uh, uh, on this channel. Okay, it's coming up. Could you see?
Uh,
There's no, okay, there are, okay, I'm just going there.
I don't know. Are you sharing your screen? I can't see your screen anymore.
Oh man. Okay, sorry for that. Let's see. Share. Could you see now? This is the
Yeah, now I can see. Yeah.
this is the thing Sahil just shared with us. So there are a couple of practice here like oh, wow, this is good. So filtering, conditional formatting, man. This is all the way the programmers works. This is created by a programmer. So what he did, he did with the basics like addition, subtraction. How do you do it? The shortcuts, man. But okay,
And
we have
also practice data set is also there, like learning skills, or maybe
no,
let
no,
me
that's
try to download it.
so this is Excel practice data. So here, oh man, okay, wow. Projects download Excel worksheets. So we want Excel worksheet, right? So find Excel spreadsheet high quality results. What's that? Smart shop result. Okay, let's start this one. It's taking me to different site again and again and all.
Yeah.
Okay, let it be. Just consider on the sample data only, I believe. Or you can download another sheet and try it out. Try, the two functions we've, worked out, right? You got an idea, right? Here, what we're trying to do, we are trying to have a part of Excel sheet listed here. And there, we're just trying to do a kind of, split to text to column. We're trying to use this, space separation. You can use tab separation also if you're using CVS, right? Let me open a CVS file. If I have a CVS file, open open files from this device. So download. Let me check out if I have CVS. Yeah. Could you see CVS? Quite old one. Could you see diabetes datasheet CVS? Is my
Yeah.
okay? So I'll just open these things. Up, okay, it's uploading. It's Office 365. So it's uploads and then it's open, I believe. Where's my file? Oh, come on. I have closed this thing. It's not open. Okay. It's still not open. Okay. File. Okay. Do I need to close this first? Open. The CBase is not listed here. So let me go again. Oh, come on. The details and go file. Open. Open files from device. Sorry for that. Let's go diabetes.cbs. Files are uploading. Pop-up blockers. Okay. Could you see this diabetic CBS? Or is just numbers? There's no text as such. Oh man, this is not useful. So let me close this thing. Open. Let me try to get a CBS one here. Give me a minute, please.
Take your time.
CSV files, right? Let me try these two things. Wow, these are huge ones. Business employment data, 72 KB. Okay, let's try to get this CBS. So I got this CBS. Okay, you can try this one. This is good one. And how many records are there? Good number of records. So we have around 2000 records here. Okay, so I'll share this Excel sheet. I'll say don't save here. I'll share this link. Okay, try whatever you like. Try lesser than an MB because 1 MB is big one. This is 1.1 will be okay. I'm trying CVS because CVS is helpful, which is not pre-formatted as such. Do you get my point, sir, madam?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So play around with these things. Play around with this function. I'm going to share my PPT as well. Means the sheets which we have had a look at. And day after tomorrow, I'll try to guide you. Why these functions are not working and all. Let me put that query in MSN. MSN is Microsoft. MDSN, Microsoft Developer Service Network. MDSN is a Microsoft standard query practice. So if you own any legal licensed software, you can post your query there. Like for Microsoft Excel, I own that Office 365, right? So I can place a query there. I'll guide you on how to place a query also. I'll try to place a query on this depreciated function. Okay, so depreciated is basically which are not used anytime soon, and that's why we use the latest available function. And if there are any new function added and all, we are going to use we are going to concentrate on Office 365 as our default version of Excel, okay, or PowerPoint. And I'll also guide you how to use Copilot in this. And it's really much advanced. Means if you update your Office 365, it'll give you an edge over others because you've done data analysis in Office 365. That's the main intention. Okay, does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
So let's stop here. I'm sorry, I have overstepped by almost an hour today, but I think it was useful. It's learning for me as well as you. Again, no hard feelings. It's not like everything I know in the world. There are certain things which we need to learn together, like this, right? Whatever things are depreciated, what other things are got added and all. So let's be open to it. I'm not the know it all kind of guy. Even I learn things on fly. Anything which I did yesterday, like Office 13, which got upgraded to Office 365. So it's not working right now. So again, we had problems, and that's a learning for me. So please don't feel bad about that. But we are learning together. That's the most important part of it. Okay. So could we stop here? I'm sorry, I overstepped the time limits and all. But this thing happened. Oh, you share the Excel sheet as well. Okay. New
Yeah,
Microsoft.
it's like a whole data in it. You can check it if it's work for us.
If it's open, for us, okay. I'll share it on a desktop. Give me a minute. I'll share it on a desktop. Okay, and I have to open it. Come on. Is that Excel sheet?
It's on the second one. Yeah.
Yeah. This is good. See, you can separate all these, textual columns as well. Okay. This is a real good example. Thanks a lot, Sayan. See here, we can see, right? There's a need for separation. There might be not need for separation for all the columns, but you need to separate and play around. So this is really, good example. Thanks a lot, Sayan. It's really helpful. Varuna ma'am, could you see these things?
Yes, I do. I see that I downloaded that and I was just looking at it. Yeah.
Exactly. So, this
This
is
is good. Yeah.
practice. Thanks a lot, sir. So, this way it's better to practice because it's a good number of what you can say a descriptive type of thing which we might need to convert into a column or not. And it says around, wow, how many? 9,000 over around 10,000 rows. Wow. And that's why it's like kind of half an MB. Could you see these things? 570 KB is half of the MB. So it's really great. Chalo. Okay. So let's stop here. I'll not hold you on more. It's almost, sorry, it's quite late for you as well.
12:30. That's fine.
Yeah. Pardon me for this, delays and all. Do practice this thing. If you have anything, you can post it on a WhatsApp and we can discuss this. Let's meet a day after tomorrow again, and let's learn something more in terms of analysis, in terms of cleaning, basically. Okay. Any
All
question?
right. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Bye. Good night.
Thank you. Bye bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.